welcome to Wednesdays with Wade. We're going to do a little landscaping today. We're not really going to use a shovel or spade, but we're going to lay out our landscaping. For us, it's one of those things of trying to get some ideas, getting a rough idea. We've got to ruminate on it a little bit, see how it looks. And I'm a very visual person. My wife can see it in her mind a little bit more, so it's us bringing those two worlds together. And when it comes to landscape layout, this is a great way for our two minds to operate on something that we can make sure we know what we're talking about before we start digging or chopping or doing whatever we're going to do. So we're going to lay out a little fictitious walkway today. We find that things are a little more interesting if they're not straight lines. As you can see in the background, we've put a little border along the house there, and it's curvy. And the way that we did that is with a hose. And now that that's established, we could measure it, but I'll show you exactly how we did this, and maybe it'll help you as you go about your landscape project. So I use a garden hose. If it's a nice sunny day, I find that if you lay it out in the sun for a couple of minutes beforehand, it'll soften it up as it warms, and then it's a little more pliable and less kinky. If you've got a super kinky one, obviously this isn't going to work. And but you just take the garden hose, walk along roughly where you're going to go, and then you can always go and tweak it. But if we were going to put let's say a 3-foot path along here, and then we were going to do more landscaping on the outside, I might come and follow it exactly. Or I might have a place where I want a center place tree, and we're going to plant a special bush in the middle here as an accent piece, and then we're going to come back the other way. Actually, I probably would make it inverse of that, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So now I can come along, I can lay it out, and I've got my little path. So if I was going to keep this as a pathway, or I was going to put another layer of something, maybe we're going to put some low ground cover in here with a little center tree. I've kind of got it. And then, you know, we can look, we can tweak a little bit. I want that there. I want this to come down, and we're going to end it here. So I don't want it to come all the way out. And that's what I want it to look like, a nice soft angle there. So you can do whatever you want in terms of laying it out. You can look at it, and you can make sure I want that bend out of there just a little bit, and you can move it, get it exactly how it looks in your eye. You can make sure you're communicating with whoever else is in on the decisions. And then once I've got it exactly how I want it, I come along with some spray paint. It's a little rough on the garden hose, but I don't really care that much about what my garden hose looks like. This is just the El Cheapo white Rust-Oleum. You know, you can do whatever you want. But now, once you get it exactly how you want it, then you can come along and just paint your white line. And then when the hose goes away, you've got your line exactly where you want it. So now you can start digging, make all the paint go away, and you know you're exactly where you were on the outside of your hose as you laid this thing out. So you can remove this, put down your landscape fabric, bring in your paver stones, your pebbles, your whatever you're going to do, different kinds of topsoil, and lay it out. But I think that's just a quick and dirty way to kind of see what you want to see and make sure that it's really right. You can let it lay there for a day or two and tweak it over the course of the time. You could let it lay there long enough until the grass is dead underneath, and then you know you don't even have to do the paint trick. You can just let it die, and then you'll have a perfect outline of what it is that you need to remove. So hope that's a little tip as you're doing some landscaping this summer or getting ready. The fall's a fantastic time to make those kind of projects a priority. So if you're contemplating that, you can take a nice sunny afternoon, lay it out, and then you'll be ready to go in September when you jump into your landscaping. Thanks again for joining Wednesdays with Wade. Hope you have a wonderful day.